Evening, Kathy. How you doing? Charge the iPad. That's a good thing.
Good evening, stargazers. We're delighted to invite you on tonight's journey through the stars. Follow your heart and make a wish. Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away begins in just 10 minutes.
Well, that's wonderful news. I had some major issues yesterday. For whatever reason, the cell service with Verizon crashed, software issue, and I lost my phone at about 3:30 yesterday, and when I left Magic Kingdom at midnight, I still had no cell service. It was in SOS mode. The only thing I could do is I could get on Disney's Wi-Fi, and I could text, and I could scroll the internet and stuff, but I had no cell service, so I couldn't hotspot the camera or anything. I don't know what was going on. Welcome in, TJ. Good to see you. Yeah, it seems like I got a lot better cell service tonight. Stream Health says it's an excellent signal, so should be a good show tonight. I came last night and I went to the Beacon Barrel and I checked out the Starlight Parade right here in this spot. I got some really good photos. I took video of it too. Wasn't able to live stream because of the Verizon issues, so Beacon Barrel, if you got the opportunity to go, definitely do it. The theming there is phenomenal, and there's all kinds of it's if you've ever been in Trader Sam's, it's really similar to that, where you have a bunch of little shows that take place. So there's a parrot in there up behind the bar, and he comes out, and they have a bunch of different shows that take place. So I'm going to try and put some of that in a video, and I'll put that up. But we got the parade coming down Main Street now. It starts at 8:30 up on Main Street, and then it comes down through the hub, passes the castle, and goes to Frontierland. So it takes about 10 minutes to get down here. So I thought it'd be good to get on at 8:30 when it started. Make sure everything was streaming well, and you guys have a good sound quality and video. And then it'll come right past here, past the castle. It'll turn in front of us and head down into Frontierland. And then from there, I'm just going to walk forward, and I'm going to grab a spot in front of the castle for the fireworks. For the parades, I really like setting up on either side of the castle. Sometimes the parades come from Frontierland and they go up to Main Street. So then I like to get on the other side of the hub and always try to get the castle in the background. I think it makes for a really good scenery on the parades. But this parade it's phenomenal. I really like Paint the Night, but the lights on these floats are just beautiful.
Hello, stargazers. It's almost time to wish upon a star. In just a few minutes, Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away will begin. To fully immerse you in the experience, the lighting around the Magic Kingdom will be reduced. For your safety and the safety of those around you, we ask that you remain in the same location until the lighting returns to normal. Thank you.
And it looks like we're going to get lucky with the rain. It's kind of swirling around on the outskirts of the area. We got wind picked up a little bit, and we've got really, really light, just a few drops. Nothing to even be concerned about, so I think we got lucky tonight. Hopefully it stays away. We can get the fireworks in as well. And then probably call it a night. I fly out tomorrow. Going to go to Disney Springs, go to Gideon's, pick up some cookies. Oh, the hippopotamus, yeah. The hippos, the Animal Kingdom are adorable. I love going to Animal Kingdom. It's definitely one of my favorite parks to go to. There's so many trails and animals to just go wander around and see. I was hoping to see Bosco. They got a baby tiger there that was born last fall that I haven't had a chance to see, and he was hiding somewhere, sleeping. They've got these areas along the walls where you can't really see him, so maybe next time. I didn't get to see him. I went back twice to look for him. Mama was there laying around, but didn't see him. All right, coming. All right, about 5 minutes, it'll be here.
Hi guys, reminder, turn off your flashes on your phone right now so we don't have to do it later.
Once the parade starts coming around the bend, I'm going to put my, so you guys understand my setup here. I'm streaming from a DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which I have to turn off my phone. And because there's no chat capabilities on this camera like other streamers have when they're using their phone to stream, I won't see the chat. I put it in my phone so I can record the, give you guys the best possible video for the parade, and then I'll jump back in the chat as soon as the parade's over while we wait for the fireworks.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this wonderful night. Did you know that when a star is born, they possess a gift or two? One of them is this. They have the power to make a dream come true. So come with us now, as we go on a magical journey through the stars and dream the night away.
starlight. By virtue of starlight and all that is good, may each and every one of your dreams come true. Do as dreamers do, and wish.
Welcome on this journey through the stars, where anything is possible and your most cherished dreams come true. This is more than I could ever believe possible. And dream the night away. So inspiring. Always said that we did to the stars, and we are. From way up here, it's almost like we're part of the sky.
I see families, dozens of them, standing together, and they're staring at me. But why?
can't believe we're above the rooftops. How wonderful. From up here, the street lamps look like stars. Peter, do you think all those people can hear us?
Only one way to find out. Hello! Just like us.
It's a dream to be up here among the stars.
Yup, it's a wish come true.
I've never seen anything so wonderful.
The magic of starlight is all around us. Gosh, Minnie, have you ever seen the stars sparkle like this before?
Oh, it's so magical.
Come on, everybody. Wish upon a star.
I wish there was light.
Christy and Derek, welcome in. Good to see you guys. Jalen, hi, how you doing? Welcome in. Kathy, yeah, that is a phenomenal parade. I love it. The floats are just spectacular. And as always, the cast members do a fantastic job. I'm gonna set up here right in front of the castle. And we got the fireworks coming in a half hour. Yeah, TG, I like that spot right there. I love getting the castle in the background on the parades. So I'm gonna try and back up a little bit so I can get more of the highest part in the frame. I should have brought my wide lens for this camera, but I didn't. Forgot it. We still think we'll get a good view here. As long as I don't get any balloons or tall people in front of me. So I'm gonna have to move around a little bit here and there. Happily Ever After starts at 9:30, so I imagine this is going to fill in a little bit. I'll give you an idea on what it looks like right now. What happened? Yeah. TGI did the same thing. I lost it at Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. I had it on, and then I came out and I was talking to some people about the camera and the different lenses you could get for it. And I threw it in the holder, not thinking about the wide lens, and it popped off somewhere outside, and I never did find it. I ended up getting a different one too. I think the big problem is the way that the lens is, just a little magnetic deal on them. I wish there was a rail system where it slid in and out and they were more secure. Same thing with the holder. When you put the cover on the camera, they just have that little magnetic spot in there and they pop out really easy. So hopefully DJI will come out with something, or maybe that'd be a good aftermarket thing, is something that clips on the head of the camera that you can use to slide those in instead of using magnets, and then you wouldn't have to worry about them falling off.
Sorry, there's things.
Try and move up a little bit and get this balloon behind me.
I'm so sorry. We're trying.
Atlantic Canada.
Hello folks, at this time everybody stand up, move all the way forward, filling all available space. Once again, everybody stand up, move all the way forward, filling all available space. What's up?
Have to find somebody short now. Yeah, the 8. And then I got lucky last night. I came out of right at the end of the seconds. Yeah, I'm gonna refresh. I just refreshed it. We'll see what happens, see if it comes through better. I'm trying to monitor my signal and monitor the bit rate of the stream. Right now it says I got a good excellent connection, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully it stays that way. It's a really bad spot for data for sure. keep an eye on it, and if it keeps glitching, I'll just keep refreshing the stream, and hopefully it clears out. All right, 1900. Take care. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I'll keep battling through it. Hopefully we get there. To do, probably messing up the signal a little bit. Yeah, I don't know, it keeps kicking me off. I have to keep reconnecting. It's like when I reconnect, then it's fine, and then the stream connection kind of dive bombs and just goes away. Yeah, with the because you always have to be on. Around with some of the settings, and I learned if you hit the record button, it will internally record what, so you have another copy of it for editing. So you have another copy of it for editing.
Each of us has a dream, a heart's desire. It calls to us. And when we're brave enough to listen and bold enough to pursue, that dream will lead us on a journey to discover who we're meant to be. All we have to do is look inside our hearts and unlock the magic within. Ready to begin, let the wonder take hold.
We may try you in, watch the moment unfold. I can see that we're meant to follow, setting out for a new tomorrow.
Every step we take brings a new hope, a new day.
brave enough to see it, and then the journey begins.
Trust me, having a best friend by your side opens up a whole new world of possibilities.
That's what friends are for.
Never had a friend, never had a friend. Never had a friend, never had a friend. Never had a friend like me. Some people are worth nothing.
waiting for.
We don't have to fear anymore. Love is an open door. Love is an open door. Love is an everything is different now that I see you.
Flower, it blooms and embraces. It's the most rare and beautiful of all. Look inside of yourself. You are more than what you have become.
where the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and the voice keeps saying, this is where I'm meant to be.
And so our journey comes to an end, but yours continues on. Grab hold of your dreams and make them come true. For you are the key to unlocking your own magic. Now go, let your dreams guide you. Reach out and find your happily ever after.
The battles, the stories, the losses, and all the glory were changed by the way we live every day. Just look up and reach for the sky. We all have the courage to fly. You can fly, you can fly.
All right, catch up. Yeah, TJ, I think you're right. I think a lot of people free up the band. Yeah, TJ, I think you're right. I think a lot of people free up the bandwidth as soon as the fireworks start, and then it seemed like the grand finale, it dropped quite a bit. So I think a lot of people hop on TikTok and all that, and then they want to send out the finale. Yeah, Kathy, I love it. It's my favorite show out of all the fireworks shows. Happily Ever After is my favorite. I absolutely love this show. Happily Ever After is my favorite. I absolutely love this show. It's one of those shows that brings me to tears every time I watch it. It's just one of those impactful shows. I'm going to let the crowd clear a little bit. Try to scrape the gum off the bottom of my shoe that I just stepped in. And I know, right? Those darn live streamers taking up all the bandwidth. Hey, I don't know, TJ, I don't know if you heard earlier when I said it, but if you are using your DJI Pocket 3 to live stream, I figured out too that if you hit the record button during the live stream, it'll actually record whatever the content is internally to your Pocket 3 as well. So you can record the live stream so you have it to go back in and do edits to do a regular vlog video later on. I gotta back up a little bit, but I'm gonna hang out here again. There's all kinds of sticky stuff on the ground. Maybe it's not gum. I don't know. It's pretty bad. Both of my shoes are sticking. But I'm gonna come back to where I was and prepare for the next parade right here. And then I'll just hang out here. And then I need to see what time the next parade is here real quick. I think it's 10:30. Yeah, so the next parade is at 10:30. It's gonna start up on Main Street, work its way down here. It'll be about 10:40 when it gets here. I suppose I can let some people clear out. Let me show you some of the Halloween decorations they got up here. A lot of stuff on Main Street. Basically here you got all the lampposts, Mickeys. Yeah, TJ, I was trying to figure that out, and I Google searched it, and it's like it says, oh yeah, you can live stream and record it at the same time. And I tried looking on DJI's tutorials to see what they said, if they had anything on there, and it didn't have anything. Well, then I went into, when I refreshed this, I basically shut the DJI off of the live stream and just left the YouTube streaming. And then I reconnected the DJI to the cell service, to my hotspot, and I also reconnected it back into YouTube. Well, when I was doing that, there's a little note at the bottom that says to exit live stream, click on the tab on the bottom left of the screen, and then to record, press the record button. Well, I always like the record button to go live, but it actually records internally the Pocket 3 when you do that. So really need to figure that out. I'm gonna have to get my battery pack out and plug in this camera. It's starting to get a little low. Make sure we got enough juice for the next parade. Main Street wasn't crazy busy with everybody leaving, I'd walk up there and show you the decorations up there, but that place is packed with everybody trying to get out of here. Alright. So how did the fireworks turn out? Did you guys get a lot of lag in that, or did it stream pretty good? I know it was pretty difficult staying connected at the beginning of prior to the show starting, and then it seemed like once it started, everything cleared up, and on my end at least, it seemed like the signal strength was pretty high up until I got to the grand finale, and then I watched the signal strength drop pretty bad. So I was just wondering if you guys had any lag experience, or if everything streamed okay. All right.
Yo hablo con Disney para que ahí salga el nombre de ella.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I definitely think you're right about everybody going live on the grand finale. Like you said, Instagram, TikTok, everything. I have to figure something else out. Still trying to tinker with this Pocket 3 and see what other capabilities it has. It took a while to get it figured out how to live stream with it. Now I've pretty much got it where it'll live stream pretty flawless outside of the connection. If there was a way that you could sync it to a Wi-Fi, or I don't know, a Starlink or something, if you could get this thing connected to Starlink, it would be pretty amazing. I don't think you'd have any issues then. Yeah, Kathy, Disney World is a huge variety of cultures and languages here. Disneyland, I mean, you get travelers there, but it's nothing like you have at Disney World. There's just so many different nationalities here. It's pretty awesome to see so many people gathered in one place enjoying, the Disney magic. Uh, 1900. Yeah, I don't chat at all. Like, I can put my phone away, and it's that way I've recorded. Let me scroll back up and see what your comments were. I actually thought you left for a while. Well, maybe it's not going to let me scroll back up high enough. Yeah, that Nightbot, that guy's a little crazy. He gets obsessive about the pushing the like button. I gotta fine tune him a little bit, drop him back a little. He spams out too many messages. I just started tinkering with that too. Since I don't really have any moderators on this streams, I started using that chat bot so that way it would post out things that moderators normally would. But it definitely does it way too much.
Good dragon.
Yeah, I scrolled back. I'm not finding them. Oh yeah, I did see that. Yep, 9 o'clock. And Starlight. Yep, Starlight's going to change as well. But I thought it was tomorrow night or after tonight. Let me look at the schedule and see.
We were 6 hours behind.
Because I thought I seen somebody post something that it was changing after tonight. Or maybe it moved tonight to 9:30 and it was 10. I don't remember. But yeah, they definitely changed the times as it gets darker earlier. And then they'll move the parade to line up with the fireworks. And then those that are lucky enough to come down to Disney World during the winter months, December, January, it's dark enough that you can see Pandora. That's a beautiful sight to see there when all the bioluminescence on the ground and all of the theming of Pandora is all lit up at night. It's too bad that they close so early, but it's definitely for the welfare of the animals, so I understand and definitely want to make sure that they're taking care of the animals. I know they used to do all the projection show and all that, but apparently it was a disturbance to the animals and their nighttime routine, so they ended all that. Yeah, the next one's gonna start. It'll be here in about a half hour. It starts at 10:30, so 10 minutes to get down to us at the castle. So we've got about a half hour before Starlight starts for us. And I guess after Starlight, we'll head down Main Street. I can show you guys the decorations on Main Street as I'm leaving. I don't want to stay here too late. Usually I would stay here as long as I could getting photos. It's nice after everybody clears out of the park, wandering around getting photos of everything without anybody in them. But I gotta get up, go to Disney Springs, go to Gideon's, meet up with some friends before I leave, and then hit the airport, fly back to Amarillo, and then be to work Tuesday morning. Hooray! Alright, TJ, take it easy, bud. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. Hey, happy Labor Day to you too, 1900. Yeah, Kathy, it was an extremely busy weekend. It probably would have been a lot busier if not for the whole D23 thing, but after that I just wandered the parks and enjoyed myself for a while and went to Epcot, checked out some Food and Wine Festival booths. Then I went back to Epcot again. So I went there Friday night, and then I went back Saturday afternoon, and then I came to Magic Kingdom Saturday night and went to the new Beacon Barrel Lounge, the pirate-themed lounge here, and watched the Starlight Parade second show. And then I wandered around, took some photos for a while. I left here about, 12:30, 12:45 this morning, and then spent all day at Animal Kingdom today, just wandering around, watching the animals and taking photos. And then I headed back over to Magic Kingdom so I could bring you guys the Starlight Parade and the Happily Ever After, since yesterday I wasn't able to because of the Verizon issues. I don't know, whatever it was. I didn't have a phone from 3:30 till I woke up this morning, and at 12:30 this morning when I was leaving here, I still didn't have any phone service. So some software issue that they had, and it wiped my phone out completely. Yeah, Epcot Forever was a great show. I was lucky enough to catch that before it switched to Luminous too. Setting up all the ropes, the crowd is gathering. Parade starts in 18 minutes. And then about 10 minutes to get down here. And then we'll head up Main Street afterwards. Take a look at the decorations along Main Street, all the pumpkins. And then you guys can join me as I make my exit of the park, looking at the decorations, and then we'll call it a night. All right, 1900. Have a good one. Thanks for dropping in, and I appreciate that. Yeah, hopefully it is a safe flight back. We'll talk to you later. Yeah, Kathy, what is it there? What have we got, a 3-hour time difference? So it's 7:15 in Arizona. That was the fun thing about over there. I could always catch the streamers, all my friends and stuff that are streaming Disney content at Disney World. I could catch them, and it's super early in the day over there yet. 6, 7 o'clock they start, all the nighttime shows here, and so I could pick them up there before I went to bed and chat with them. And then, like, now I'm streaming. When I was streaming over there, it was like they'd be like, "Well, we wanted to get on your stream, but 7, 8 o'clock in California is way late over here." Hey, Monique, how you doing? Welcome in. Oh, really? I started the stream just at the beginning of Disney Starlight, first parade, and then we captured Happily Ever After. We're going to get the second parade and then we're gonna wander out the Main Street and just show off some of the Halloween decorations and stuff. I really wanted to live stream yesterday. I came over last night and I had a Beacon Barrel reservation at 9:20, so I wanted to do Beacon Barrel and then Starlight Parade, but there was some Verizon issue that my phone had no cell signal. I couldn't do anything, so I just recorded it and called it a night. And so luckily today when I got up, the Verizon issue was fixed and I had the 5G, so I was able to get on the network and do a stream tonight. So it's nice to be able to bring the magic to everybody and showcase the parade. Last night was my first time seeing it. I love it. I think the floats, just the lights and the way the lights change on the floats is absolutely stunning. They did a magnificent job on the floats, and all the cast members, they do an awesome job for the parade. And Happily Ever After, for me, that's my favorite fireworks show. You can't go wrong seeing that. I absolutely love it. It's been a year since a little over a year. Like, I left Savannah, Georgia back in June, end of June last year, and I haven't been to Disney. Oh, I guess I came down for Halloween. We came down in October, so it's been since October that I've been here. We came from Mickey's Not So Scary last October, so it's coming up on a year, pretty close, 11 months or so since I've been to Disney World, so I've definitely been missing it. Spent a lot of time at Disneyland and absolutely love Disneyland, but I got really, I guess, comfortable, you could say, at Disney World. You know, you get really familiar with everything when you come enough, and it's easy to walk around and know where everything is. And then going to Disneyland, it was just kind of like I was lost. And it feels really good to be back here. I missed it. Definitely, as an annual pass holder, I need to be coming here more, making good use of the pass. So hopefully I can make it back again this year sometime. I am going to be at Disneyland the last weekend of September doing Oogie Boogie Bash, and I'm going to be there. I fly in on Thursday, and then I'll be in the parks Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and fly out Monday. Oogie Boogie Bash we're doing on Sunday night. So I don't know that I'll be doing too much streaming. I'm going to have my wife and daughter, my mother-in-law, and my brother-in-law with, so I want to really focus on family time and spending time with them. But I may just throw up the camera for the parades and stuff and stream those, since we'll just be sitting. We're going to do the Oogie Boogie Bash dessert party, so we'll have a nice table to sit at. And then after that, I was going to try and come back down here in October. I haven't made any firm plans yet, but I was looking at it. I really wanted to grab a ticket for Mickey's Not So Scary and come to that, but I think they're selling out pretty quick, so I might not be able to get one. I want to wait until I know I'm coming for sure, and then by that time it'll probably be sold out. But at least come back down closer to Halloween. Can't wait to get back to Disneyland to check out the Haunted Mansion overlay. It's definitely my favorite ride when they do that. I like the Haunted Mansion, one of my top rides, but once they put the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay on, that becomes my favorite ride. All right, the parade starts in 8 minutes, so about 18 minutes it'll be down here to us in front of the castle. And I really like this spot because the parade's going to come from Main Street, and then it'll turn and come here past us in front of the castle, and then turn to go to Frontierland. So you get a really good view of all the floats, and as the lights are changing as it comes by. Definitely nowhere near the people for the second parade that's here for the first. This place was packed, and now you probably could walk up and get this spot 5 minutes before the parade started with no problem. There's not too many people around me, and there's nobody behind me. The stream health definitely got way better now that everybody's leaving the park. It's crazy how when everybody starts getting on the phones like that, it bogs down the service. Just 10 minutes. So that's interesting how they do that, right? So the parade starts at 10:30, and they'll make an announcement up at Main Street, at the top of Main Street by the train station, 10 minutes prior. And then 10 minutes prior to where it's going to be, they make an announcement. So that announcement there for 10 minutes was towards the hub, where the partner statue is on Main Street. And then when it's 10 minutes prior to it reaching us, they'll make an announcement here. And then so on and so forth all the way down to Frontierland, so they can inform everybody when they're 10 minutes from the parade, instead of just announcing 10 minutes across the park, and then wherever you're waiting ends up being 15, 20, 30 minutes before it gets there. So that's really convenient that they do that, so you have a good idea when it's actually going to get to your location. Yeah, I checked the stream health just now on YouTube, and it says it's got an excellent connection, so it should be really good for this next parade. I'll just have to figure something out. It's been a huge learning process figuring out this Pocket 3 camera live streaming as opposed to just using a phone. But I think I'm getting a lot of it down now, and then it's just little things here and there like the cell provider. I really think I want to look into seeing if there's a way to connect Starlink to it. If I could get, Starlink has these little pocket receivers like Verizon has those little MiFis that you could carry around in your pocket. I've seen Starlink has them too, and I wonder if I could connect this camera into that, and then you'd have satellite, and I would never lose signal. So that might be a good thing to look into there. I'm going to check into it and see. There was a lot of really good announcements at D23 this weekend. One of them was the color. Well, I don't know if it's good or not. Some people may like it, some people may not. And the 50th anniversary, they changed the Cinderella's castle to the blues and the pinks. And so prior to that, it was blues and like cream and white colors. So they announced today at D23 that they're going to take the castle back to its original colors. So see a new color scheme on the castle. I'll have to look and see when they when they said they were going to do it. I don't know if it's in a couple months or when they're going to do it, but they did announce that they're going to change the color scheme. So Cinderella's castle is going to get a new paint job and get all freshened up. So I wonder how that'll go. They're going to have a scaffolding up and cover it all up to paint it. How long the castle will be covered up and not visible. And if they do that, then there won't be a fireworks show either, I don't think. I don't know. I hadn't been coming down here when they did the other color change on it. So I'm not really sure what they did. I can imagine, though, they had to put up scaffolding and then they put up walls so you couldn't see the work. And then with all that walls and scaffolding up, unless they did the projections on the walls, maybe they did that. I don't know. It'll definitely be something to watch and see what they do. Walking around, when you get over to Frontierland, Big Thunder Mountain is still closed down for renovations, and they've got a bunch of construction walls up from Big Thunder Mountain down to Frontierland there, crossing the bridge past Tiana's. And then there's a little bit of area that's open where the walkway along the Rivers of America are. And then as you get closer to where the Liberty Bell docked and Haunted Mansion is, they've got construction walls up over there too, getting ready to do the renovations and remove Tom Sawyer Island. They drain the Rivers of America, but with all the rain that they've been having here, it's starting to get a bunch of water back into it. So now they've got pumps down there, and they're trying to pump the water out from the rains. And they've started adding scaffolding and stuff down there so they could start their construction. There's a few light plants sitting down there, and it looked like they started removing some of the rail system that the Liberty Bell rode on. So lots of construction going on here, and it's going to be that way for quite a few years with the Villains Land and the Piston Peak National Park, the Cars themed area. It probably, I would say 5, 6, maybe 7 years worth of construction that's going to be going on here at Magic Kingdom. And then I seen at Animal Kingdom when I was over there, they have the old playground area where like the little...
Good evening, stargazers. We're delighted to invite you on tonight's Journey Through the Stars. Follow your heart and make a wish. Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away begins in just 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Anybody for start?
So it started up at Main Street. We've got 10 minutes till it gets here. But over at Animal Kingdom, in the Dino Play area, in the dinosaur area, they've got that all boarded off, getting ready for Tropical Americas. Looks like Dinosaur, the ride is still up, and the dig site is still functional. So I don't know when they plan on closing those down. Looks like they started some construction and removing the whole playground area and the area where it was like little carnival rides and stuff. And they're doing the construction there, so maybe they're going to do that in sections. Tree of Life, that's all got boards around it. where the queue is to go in to see A Bug's Life, all that area is boarded up, and they're getting the Bug's Life is getting switched over to Zootopia. So quite a bit of construction going on at Animal Kingdom as well. And then same thing over at Hollywood Studios. They're Rock and Roller Coaster is becoming the Muppets, and the Muppet 3D Theater is all that Muppets area. The 3D Theater and the courtyard is all getting changed to Monsters Inc. with a new ride there. So it's like I don't know. Oh, Epcot had Test Track is back open, and that has got a huge wait. Spaceship Earth is down right now doing some stuff. So yeah, they got stuff going on in every park, either expansions, renovations, a lot of stuff going on right now.
Hi guys, over here, quick little announcement before the parade does get here. Just so in front of you, we do ask if you guys stay behind the campfire tonight. We will remove it as fast as possible once the show is over. It might take a minute. If you guys need to exit really fast, don't go under the ropes, just turn right back around. It'll get you to the end of Main Street, since the park will be closed by the time that the parade is over. You guys can take as many pictures and videos as you want throughout the show. Just make sure that flashlight is off at all times. Sound good? Cool. Thanks guys.
Hello, stargazers. It's almost time to wish upon a star. In just a few minutes, Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away will begin. To fully immerse you in the experience, the lighting around the Magic Kingdom will be reduced. For your safety and the safety of those around you, we ask that you remain in the same location until the lighting returns to normal. Thank you.
Can hear the music coming down Main Street. Oh, I smell food. It smells delicious. I wonder if I can mobile order something quick, pick it up on the way out.
One of those two.
Where's that one?
We don't do that one yet since it's over here and they come down so that they can take those two first and then get the last one.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this wonderful night. Did you know that when a star is born, they possess a gift or two? One of them is this. They have the power to make a dream come true. So come with us now as we go on a magical journey through the stars and dream the night away.
You want to come up here? All right, it's entering the hub now.
starlight. By virtue of starlight and all that is good, may each and every one of your dreams come true. Do as dreamers do and wish upon a star.
Wish on a star, and the star answered. Welcome on this journey through the stars, where anything is possible, and your most cherished dreams come true. This is more than I could have ever dreamed possible. The stars, they're so inspiring. My father always said that we're connected to the stars, and we are. From way up here, it's almost like we're part of the sky.
I see families, dozens of them, standing together, and they're staring at me.
Dusty.
Oh, Peter, I can't believe we're above the rooftops. How wonderful. From up here, the street lamps look like stars. Peter, do you think all those people can hear us?
Only one way to find out. Hello. There it is, Libby.
Just like us. It's a dream to be up here among the stars.
Yup, it's a wish come true.
Have you ever seen anything so wonderful?
The magic of starlight is all around us.
Oh, it's so magical!
Come on, everybody. Wish upon a star.
I wish that this night would never
Hooray! 2 parades and the fireworks show. How awesome is that? Now we'll make our way up Main Street and show you some of the Halloween decorations as we exit the park. Park does close at 11 o'clock tonight. But it closed at 11 last night too. Thought the park used to close at midnight when I was down here for work in Savannah, but it's 11 o'clock. So somehow I managed to be here till almost 1 o'clock this morning though. It's a little bit different at Disney World than it is at Disneyland. They start clearing things out and they put up ropes, but they let people hang out on Main Street and at the partner statue and the castle for quite a while here. Where at Disneyland, they start sweeping that area pretty quick and pushing everybody out. And then, like an hour, it's probably within an hour of close, they want everybody out of there. It goes pretty quick. You don't have the opportunity to really wander around there to take photos after the park closes, but out of respect for the cast members too, you don't really want to hang out. You want to get out of here and let them get their stuff done so they can go home too. Yeah, Kathy, I love that parade. I love all of the nighttime parades. I'm just fascinated with the lights. I mean, you start thinking about back as a child, I grew up, I spent some time in Southern California and went to Disneyland, and Main Street Electrical Parade was the huge nighttime parade then, and I absolutely fell in love with that. And then they didn't really have a lot of nighttime parades. They brought back Main Street Electrical Parade. They had it here, I believe it was during the 50th anniversary, they had it here, so we've seen it here. And then the nighttime parades kind of went away until you got Paint the Night and now Starlight. And I just love the floats. They're so bright and colorful. And And it's really neat. Depending on where you're standing, the floats are doing different things. So I've stood in the same spot for the last 3 parades, and exact same color patterns and sequence on the floats while I was standing there. And then you notice on the other side of the hub and in different areas that there are different colors. The train is multicolored in some spots, and then other times it's just white lights or blue lights. So definitely needing to see the parade multiple times from different viewpoints or different spots around Main Street and the hub and up by the railroad station would be a benefit to seeing all the different color variations that they offer. But here we stroll down Main Street. You can see some of the decorations that they've got. Main Street fully illuminated for the night. As we get up near the flagpole, there's a lot up there, but if you look up here on the buildings, we've got a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns all along the buildings. And then same thing on the other side. All along the buildings, in the windows and on the ledges, there's jack-o'-lanterns all up and down Main Street. And then you've got the Halloween bunting. Lots of Halloween merchandise in the stores too. I don't even think I dare go in there. I'll be in there for a long time showing all the merchandise. That's got to be a whole different video. Check out the window displays. All done up for Halloween. These are the cutest pumpkins here. I wish they sold these. I would like to get these. I think these would be cute to have on display at my house. I've not seen them for sale anywhere though. It would be neat if they did. The wreaths though, those are for sale. We have one of those, I believe. And then we've got the big Mickey pumpkin too that lights up. Kind of looks like the one that's in the wreaths here. It's just a big blow mold pumpkin that lights up. It's pretty cool. Great shirt. Thank you. I got in a really big habit of going into this Main Street confectionery. They have custom popcorn in there that you can have made, and it changes with the different holidays. And right now they have a Starlight blend in there. When I first went to Disneyland the first time back in October last year, after not being there since 2019, I walked in and I was like, I'm gonna go get some custom popcorn. And I walked over and it's like, it's a clothing store in Disneyland. It's not even a candy store. So it took me a while to get used to the differences between Disneyland and Walt Disney World after not being there for so long. But now it's become second nature. I actually walked into Magic Kingdom last night and I was kind of confused where I was going because I got so used to Disneyland again that they're definitely completely different parks. You know, they have a lot of similar rides and they have a similar layout, but the way the stores are set up are just way different. But here in the hub, up at the top of Main Street, they've got a bunch of decorations. I just had somebody text message me looking for me. Somebody wants to meet up and say hi. So here's some of the decorations. And they've got a really cool photo op here. Unlike Disneyland that has, I think they put Winky back in this year, so the giant Mickey pumpkin that's winking. Disneyland has the double 3-tier pumpkin here, so that way you have the castle in the background of your photo when you do it. So they're on each side, and when you get your photo here, then it works out really nice that you're standing in the middle, the castle's in the middle, and then the pumpkins end up on both sides. I got my photo taken last night. It turned out really good. I was really happy with it. But around the hub, you can see they've got a lot more decorations. All the buildings have the jack-o'-lanterns and the bunting and the fall decor. And then they've got the statues. There's another pumpkin statue over there near the city hall. And as you're leaving, the pumpkin's over there. I don't know if you can see them on the railroad. As you're walking underneath of it there, it says "See you real soon." And they're like a flashing pumpkin lights. And the massive railroad station. That's one thing that you see the difference is because of the depth perception that Disney created with the castles, with Cinderella's castle being much larger than Sleeping Beauty's castle. They made all the buildings on Main Street taller to create the same perception. So when you go to Disneyland, you notice because of the size of Sleeping Beauty's castle, the buildings on Main Street are actually shorter. And then when you come here, the buildings are taller to scale with to keep the scale with the castle. Yeah, I would think that the trees would be illuminated. When you go down near the partner statue, prior to the Starlight Parade, they had blue lights on them that came on. And I noticed that, like, California at Disneyland, their lights, they have lights in their trees. And when you go over to California Adventure, when you're on Buena Vista Street, the lights at the fountain are illuminated, and then for Oogie Boogie Bash they turn purple. I'll just take a quick scan here, and then we're gonna call it a night, and we'll reconvene at another time. I'll have to see when my next trip's gonna be or what else I can bring you guys. But I appreciate you all being on the stream and checking out the fireworks and the parade with me. So I wish you all a good night, and thanks for joining me. We'll talk to you next time.